Sheena Easton was born on April 27, 1959 in Bellshill, a small industrial town in Scotland. Her real name was Sheena Shirley Orr, and she was the youngest of 6 children born to Annie and steel mill worker Alex Orr. From an early age, Sheena displayed a natural talent for music, which her parents encouraged as much as they could. According to the singer, her first public performance was in 1964 at the age of 5 when she sang early one morning for her uncle, aunt, and various relatives at their 25th wedding anniversary celebration. However, when Sheena's father passed away when she was 10, her mother had to work tirelessly to support the family, leaving little time to nurture her daughter's artistic aspirations. For a while, Sheena focused entirely on her studies, setting aside any thoughts of a singing career. That changed in 1973 when she watched The Way We Were, starring Barbra Streisand. Streisand singing over the opening credits deeply moved her, making her realize that more than anything, she wanted to be a singer and inspire others in the same way. Thanks to her top grades, Sheena earned a scholarship to the Royal Scottish Academy of Music and Drama in Glasgow, where she studied from 1975 to 1979. During the day, she trained as a speech and drama teacher, while at night, she performed with a band called Something Else in local clubs. She later explained that she chose to study teaching rather than performance because she saw it as a way to refine her skills as a singer. At 19, Sheena married aspiring actor Sandy Easton. However, their marriage was short-lived, lasting only 8 months. She later explained that their creative ambitions clashed, making it difficult to balance their careers with married life. Despite their split, the two remained good friends, and Sheena decided to keep the surname Easton as her stage name. After the breakup in 1979, Sheena set out on the path to fame. Her breakthrough came when she appeared on the reality show The Big Time, which followed amateurs striving to achieve their dreams. It all began when one of her teachers encouraged her to audition for Esther Ranson, the show's producer. Ranson was planning a documentary chronicling the rise of an unknown singer to pop stardom, and Sheena was chosen as the subject. She was quickly signed by EMI Records, with Christopher Neal as her producer and Deke Arlon as her manager. Throughout the early 1980s, she found herself under constant media scrutiny as cameras documented her journey to success, starting with the creation of her debut single, Modern Girl. This energetic pop track, infused with soft rock elements, tells the story of an independent young woman focused on her career rather than romantic relationships, a progressive theme for its time. Beneath the surface, the song reflected the evolving social landscape as more women pursued independence and self-fulfillment. This message resonated strongly with female listeners and foreshadowed Sheena's continued success. However, not everyone saw her potential. Marion Massey, the manager of British singer Lulu, dismissed Sheena's image and music, doubting she had what it took to become a pop star of the 1980s. For a while, Massey's skepticism seemed justified. Upon its initial release in April 1980, Modern Girl struggled on the UK singles chart, peaking at number 56 before disappearing after just 3 weeks. Undeterred, Sheena kept working. When The Big Time aired in August, she released her second single, 9 to 5, which soared to number 3 on the UK chart and earned gold certification. Following the show's success, song Modern Girl was re-released, climbing into the top 10 and achieving silver status. Within a few months, Sheena Easton had 2 songs simultaneously in the UK's top 10, a rare feat for a newcomer and a clear sign that she was destined for stardom. 9 to 5 Inches was Sheena Easton's first single released in the United States, though it was renamed Morning Train 9 to 5 in the US and Canada to avoid confusion with Dolly Parton's hit song from the movie 9 to 5. The track became Easton's first and only #1 hit in the US, topping both the Billboard Hot 100 and Adult Contemporary charts. Morning Train 9 to 5 tells the story of a woman eagerly waiting for her lover to return home after a day at work. With its bright melody and light, upbeat pop sound, the song became an anthem of romantic devotion. Many critics noted that its widespread appeal stemmed from its simple and relatable lyrics, making it an easy favorite among listeners. In 1981, Easton released her self-titled debut album, which sold over 1 million copies. The album featured Modern Girl, which also became a US top 10 hit, as well as the Oscar-nominated theme song from the James Bond film For Your Eyes Only. The title track was nominated for both an Academy Award and a Golden Globe for Best Original Song in 1982. This rapid success cemented Easton's status in the American music scene and earned her a Grammy Award for Best New Artist in 1982. Notably, she also appeared in the opening credits of For Your Eyes Only, making her the only female artist to perform a Bond theme while being featured in the film's title sequence, a distinction she still holds as of 2025. Following her breakthrough, Easton released 2 more albums, You Could Have Been With Me and Madness, Money and Music, both of which contained several popular soft pop singles. However, neither matched the commercial success of Modern Girl or 9 to 5. In 1983, Easton teamed up with Kenny Rogers for a duet, We've Got Tonight, a cover of Bob Seger's song, which became a top 10 hit in the US. However, as the music industry evolved in the mid-80s, the popularity of soft pop began to wane. Recognizing this shift, Easton transitioned toward dance music. She took her first step in this new direction with Best Kept Secret, released in October 1983. The album's lead single, the synthesized dance pop track Telephone, Long Distance Love Affair, became her 4th top 10 hit and earned a Grammy nomination for Best Female Pop Vocal Performance in 1983. By the time she released A Private Heaven in 1984, Easton had fully embraced the dance music trend, along with a more provocative image, signaling a bold new phase in her career. The album offered another top 10 hit for Easton with Strut, a thumping track about a woman refusing to be a man's plaything. And the somewhat scandalous song Sugar Walls, which was written and produced by Prince, reached number 3 on the R&B charts. She and Prince would later work together again on his 1987 hit song You Got the Look, as well as The Arms of Orion from the 1989 Batman soundtrack. The Family Resource Center, led by Tipper Gore, targeted Sugar Walls for its suggestiveness, but Easton stood up to the criticism. It didn't seem to hinder her career, as that same year she was honored as the only artist in history to have top 5 hits on Billboard's 5 major charts: pop, R&B, country, adult contemporary, and dance. Afterward, Easton continued to push musical boundaries. In 1985, she won a Grammy Award for Best Mexican-American Performance for her duet with Luis Miguel. By the end of the decade, she embraced an urban contemporary sound with her 1989 album The Lover in Me, featuring production by L.A. Reid and Babyface. The duo crafted the dance-oriented title track, which became both a pop and R&B success. Easton also reunited with Prince for the tracks 101 and Cool Love. However, despite the album's promising collaborations, it struggled commercially, with only the title track reaching the Billboard Top 20. By the early 90s, Easton's popularity had begun to fade. She continued recording and experimenting with different genres in an effort to reclaim her former success. But her later releases failed to match the impact of her earlier hits. As her music career declined, she shifted her focus toward acting. In 1987, Easton had a recurring role on Miami Vice, playing Caitlin Davies, the wife of Don Johnson's character, Detective James Sonny Crockett. Over the years, she took on various acting roles, including a cameo in the 1993 film Indecent Proposal, co-hosting a Las Vegas morning show in 2003, and starring in the 2005 PAX TV series Young Blades. She also explored theater and musicals, performing successfully on Broadway and in Las Vegas. Although her career peaked in the 1980s, Sheena Easton left a lasting mark on music history. Her clear, powerful vocals and ability to transition across genres, from pop to R&B, cemented her reputation as one of the most versatile artists of her time.